Good morning. Happy Sunday, May 31st. And as another month comes to a close, it's time to do one of my favorite traditions looking back at my goals, celebrating wins, and reflecting on lessons learned along the way. May was packed with milestones, celebration, hard work, and a whole lot of food. While not everything went exactly according to plan, I made progress in every area that mattered, and that's worth something worth celebrating. Now let's take a look at how my goals turned out this month. Financial goal: pay off one credit card and pay toward taxes. I'm happy to report that I accomplished both goals. Um, let's see, we've officially paid off our Home Depot credit card and made a significant payment toward our taxes. Even better, I'm only one transaction coordinator check away from having the taxes completely paid off. My hope is that this happens in June because I will be incredibly grateful to have that financial burden behind us. And in fact, we had a closing in late May. The check hasn't come. So technically, if the check had come and it had hit my account, I could have paid it off this month. But that's how it works. And quick confession, I don't use all of my commission check for my transaction coordinator business towards the taxes. I have to break it up because I have to pay taxes on that money too. So we're trying to make wise financial decisions here. On top of those goals, I also paid off two unexpected medical bills that came in this month, and they add a little bit over $400. So I'm very grateful I have that paid off. While paying bills isn't always exciting, there's something incredibly rewarding about seeing debt balances disappear and knowing we're making steady progress towards financial freedom. Confession though, I did use my TJ Maxx and my Venmo credit card this month, and I will be paying them off once again. So I did use them, but they will be paid off again. So let's learn our lesson here. Small, consistent payments add up. Progress may not always feel exciting in the moment, but every payment moves us closer to our goals. Health goal: start exercising and lose 5 pounds. This goal was a partial win. Um, I lost 3 pounds this month, which isn't quite the 5 pounds I was hoping for, but progress is progress. In fact, I thought I had gained weight, but I didn't. So, heck yeah. One of the biggest steps we took was joining the YMCA. I think having access to the facility, classes, and structured opportunities to exercise will help me stay accountable moving forward. Also, my husband's going to go with me, so I'll have a partner. I'm especially excited to try some of the classes they offer. Sometimes finding activity you genuinely enjoy makes all the difference when building healthy habits, and there are quite a few classes that I'm looking forward to trying. So, a lesson learned here is success doesn't always look exactly like the number you set. 3 pounds lost is still movement in the right direction, and building sustainable habits matters more than quick results. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, I love a quick result. Business goal: close 3 homes as a transaction coordinator. This goal exceeded every expectation this month. My goal was to close 3 homes this month. I closed 10. To say this was my most successful month as a transaction coordinator would be an understatement. I'm incredibly grateful for every agent, buyer, seller, and client who trusted me to help guide their transactions to the closing table. This month reminded me that sometimes we underestimate what we're capable of accomplishing. So, is there any lesson learned here? Yeah, set goals, but don't put limits on what's possible. Sometimes your biggest breakthroughs happen when you least expect them. Personal goal was to time block my schedule and read 2 books. This this category. I'm sorry, my husband's watching a movie, and if you hear him in the background, it's hilarious. But I'm trying to focus. Now, this category was mixed bags. I didn't consistently time block my schedule the way I intended. However, I also took a little over a week off, so my normal routine was disrupted. As I head back into work and regular schedules, I expect this habit will become easier to implement. As for reading, I completely surpassed my goal. My goal was to read 2 books. I read 4. The books I finished this month were Aligned Abundance by Emma Mumford, Simple Money, Rich Life by Bob Lotick, That's Not My Name by Megan Lally, Your Invisible Power by Genevieve Bayron. Book reviews for all of these are either already posted or coming soon. They're not already posted. They're coming soon for sure. Lesson learned: sometimes success shows up in areas where you weren't expecting it. While I didn't master time blocking, I more than doubled my reading goal. Family goal: celebrate Mother's Day, birthdays, and graduation. This goal was accomplished and then some. Mother's Day was exactly what I wanted it to be. I spent time reading, enjoyed a steak at dinner, and even did a little shopping. We also celebrated May birthdays with cookie cake, presents, and plenty of well wishes for those who do not live with us. And the biggest family milestone of the month was our oldest son's graduation. What started as a graduation celebration turned an entire weekend of festivities. Thursday, pizza party with the family. Friday, steak dinner with family. Saturday, graduation ceremony and a barbecue. Sunday, Low Country Bowl at our house. It was a wonderful weekend filled with family, memories, and celebration. And yes, we probably ate enough food to explain why I only lost 3 pounds this month. Lesson learned: some moments only happen once. The dishes, emails, and to do lists can wait. Milestones deserve to be celebrated. Bucket list goal: make something lemon themed. Success. This month's bucket list challenge was to make something lemon themed, and I ended up creating a simple lemon drop vodka drink that was absolutely delicious. Well, I'm not a big drinker, but I think this one's a winner. So my simple recipe is 1 ounce simple syrup, 1 ounce lemon vodka, fresh squeezed lemon juice. That's it. Simple, refreshing, and perfect for a warm spring evening. So my final thoughts: May was a month filled with progress, celebration, and gratitude. I paid off debt, grew my business, read great books, celebrated family milestones, and took steps toward improving my health. Not every goal was completed exactly as planned, but every category moved forward. And honestly, that's what growth is all about. Now it's time to turn the page to June and see what new opportunities, lessons, and adventures await. Confession: while not only writing this in my blog, but saying it out loud, Metallica played in my head. What can I say? It's a rock and roll lifestyle here. Anyone else catch that cake song? So today's positive affirmation is: I'm continuously growing outside of my comfort zone. I hope you all have a great Sunday, and I'll talk soon.